Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon 155-58. It's a Tier 10 French SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Murovanka, and this one is under the command of Linyarin. Yes, he's in action again, and this time in the Tier 10. Game on. Well, this is the Arty that's got a turret that revolves all the way around, just like the Bat Chat 155-55. That one was designed 1955. This one was designed 1958. And that's why it's got the N numbers. But both cases, the project was cancelled, I'm afraid, and they didn't go ahead. Now, this one is a 3-shot autoloader. It's capable of pumping those rounds out once every 10 seconds. It's clip reload, but the standard reload is 49.86, and you can see that Linyarin's got it down to 48.08. So not much change so far, but you can't put the as much equipment as you would like on this one, and that makes it difficult. What you can do is you can point this Arty in the direction you want to go. Rounds out. Oh, a lovely direct hit with his first shot, 196. You can point the vehicle in the direction of travel you want to go in whilst you're after you fire your shot, so that you don't, so you can avoid any counter battery. He's got a dual hit there on the 60 TP and the T110 E3. Looks like the E3. Aim ahead. That's it. That's it. Well, he looked away after he fired that one in, so we didn't get to see if the shell actually was disappeared without an explosion. But I suspect it did, actually. The E3's not showing any stun, but I can't see a shell crater on the ground, so I think it did hit. Yeah, don't look away, children. If you fire an Arty, watch what happens to the shell so we know if it hit the target. If you look away, you won't see if you got another hit, and that's important information to have. It also ruins the video if you look away, because of course then you don't get to see the damage being done. Okay, he's lined up the shot, rounds out, another direct hit. The E3 is taking quite a bit of punishment. Oh my god, that was a huge one. A massive hit there. Rounds out the 60 TP, but he stunned both of them. Somebody, and I think it might be the 60 TP, just hit the E3 for over 1,232 hit points of damage. And he rang the bell there. Yeah, the shell actually hit the target, and then it made a noise afterwards. Now, is he knocking that tree down on purpose? Yes, I think he is. He's actually knocking it down to say, here I am, and then he's moving somewhere else. And that's clever, because, of course, if somebody is trying to counter battery, they'll fire at the wrong spot. So he's selling them a dummy is the actual word. Okay, Striv 103B at the back. I should say that the E3 did go down, by the way, whilst we were looking away, because after the reload. And we're ready to go. This is over on the east side. Lands just on the far side of the IS-7, but he does get some stun. Okay, second shell. Fires it in, and he got some more damage, this time on the Superconch. Now, if only he could get both of them at the same time. The Superconch didn't last long afterwards. The Leopard got him. Now, we're going for the IS-7. The wreck might be a problem here. And the IS-7 moves back and gets stunned. We don't appear to have any counter-battery shells coming in, but you can't just say, oh, well, nobody's counter-batterying just because of that, because there's a possibility the enemy might actually be looking every now and then just to see if there's anything he can do. Well, over on this corner, oh, for a second I was going to say that TVP looks a juicy target, and he's trying to attack the AMX 13105, but the 105 had it in hand, and the Foch B was the one who got the kill. So all things considered, we're actually doing quite well. That pattern looks a very juicy target now, but he rams himself to death by ramming up against the IS-4, which is a very heavy tank, actually. It is... He looked away again. It's a heavy tank because it's an upgraded version of the IS-2, a chunkier version with more armor on it. Rounds out in the IS-7. And he stands still for that one. And he took a stun assist afterwards. And the kill shot goes to the leopard 1. Another pattern's turned up. They keep turning up piecemeal. And, the 13104, if 40 could get in. But that hit the rear, or the engine compartment. And he's gone down. Yes, if they keep coming in one at a time, it will make it very easy for our guys because they will outnumber the enemy regardless. But because if they actually learn to actually all come in at the same time, be much, much better off. Now, it looks to me like he might be in a good position to actually move up into the Magic Forest, or at least just south of the Magic Forest now, and help his teammates to actually break through. Yeah, they're falling like flies now. With 4 tanks up on the enemy. If he goes through the Magic Forest, he can shoot into the sides of the tanks on the west side of the map who are actually using the buildings for cover. Rounds out. Difficult shot, but he didn't get that one. The ridgeline did. Yes, that's another one of the tricks. You see, you can do that on the Ernenberg map, and you can do it on this map as well. By actually going up one side in particular, you open up the other side to attack as well. Okay, his next shell's ready. Last shell. He fires into the bush blind and looks away just at the moment. We needed to see if that shell was going to hit anything. And yeah, again, you lost the information you needed, linyarin. You should have stayed to see that shell. See if it actually did make an explosion or not. So, yeah, do be aware we don't record replays if somebody keeps looking away at the crucial moment, because you ruin the video for everyone because we can't see what you're doing. I can't stress this enough. Please don't ruin the video for other people, because if you do, we just have to say, I'm sorry, can't do your videos anymore because you keep looking away when you should be looking at the target. Well, he has recognized the advantage and he is now making ground. It is one of the faster Arty, 62 kilometers an hour maximum speed. And it looks like the enemy is falling back on both sides. We're moving along the top row, but now look at that 60 TP. He can hit that. Oh, he's been spotted. Somebody saw him and he needs to move forward fast. Quick. Oh, he's decided to pull back into the woods, but somebody saw him. You need to change position. It's faster to accelerate forward than it is in reverse. This thing only does 14 kilometers an hour in reverse, and it does 62 forward. He's actually pulled back quite a bit now. I'm not sure why he's doing this. I think he was frightened by the fact that he was spotted, but it's actually a bad move. It may have been the Sheridan that saw him coming out of the woods. The Sheridan's now moving, redeploying, going for the 60 TP. Should be able to hit this one. Lead the target just enough. No, went over the engine deck and hit behind. Okay, second shell. Rounds out. That one appeared to work. 279, and he got the stun assist when it was killed. There's still 5 enemies out there. Okay, there's the 268. We've got 1 shell left. Rounds out.
That was close.
Well, it says critical damage, so it probably damaged the tracks. The Sheridan's gone. More stun assist. It's all counting towards the total. And that guy's out the game. Unfortunately, didn't get the last bit of stun assist. But look at the huge total now. 4,364 stun assist off this game alone. I think that might be an ace tanker. There's only 3 enemies left. The TVP T5051, the Heshbarn, and the last one is the Object 261. Well, the TVP's just gone. That means the Heshbarn's next. Probably in that little wooded area just to the left there, but yep, it was in there. I was right. Yep. You've just got to guess based on your knowledge of where enemies tend to go. And there was the Object 261. So he was in the right ballpark. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the first ace tanker for linyarin in the Bat Chat 155-58. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, he didn't get a single kill, so every tank he struck actually had an effect upon that total. You can tell it's the first ace tanker because he's got the scrolls underneath the M, and you only get those the first time, so congratulations. His win rate from the game, 1,839, mainly down to the fact that he didn't do a lot of actual damage, but he did do a lot of stun assist. So yes, those shells coming in, they do prolong the stun, and if you keep them going to a different target, you're going to pick up stun assist from different tanks. But I see what he was doing was trying to focus on one tank, get them out the game, or keep them stunned long enough to actually enable your teammates to do some damage. Of course, nowadays, Wargaming have made it so that if you do stun a tank the first time, the second or subsequent shell will not prolong that stun. It used to in the past, but it doesn't now. And therefore, you have to wait for the stun to expire before restunning them and obviously getting more time on their vehicle. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game because that went to the 60 TP on his team. He managed 5,525 hit points, that guy. Second was the Leopard, who got 4,481. And the third, well, that actually went to the 60 TP on the enemy team, got 3,690. We can see that linyarin managed to get 2,300 hit points of actual damage in the game, and of course picked up the Confederate. And we can see an IS-4 there, who actually got a steel wall and 1,747. When it came to kills, it was the Leopard who did the best. 3 kills to him. 2 kills went to the 60 TP, the E50M, and the IS-4. And linyarin didn't get any kills at all, but as I said, that actually helped. And when it came to base XP, he's in third place because the 60 TP managed 1,102 base, 988 went to the E50M, 970 went to linyarin. So very close between the E50M and linyarin, but the top scorer, the 60 TP, did very well. He was the only one to get over 1,000 base, and he was, yes, he did exceptionally well, 114 over the other guys. So, very good score. He fired 19 rounds in the game, got 9 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but he did get 19 splash. Damage of 2,300, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but that actually helped the Confederate. 4,484 hit points of stun assist off 20 stuns. That was where he did exceptionally well. He managed to get 80,935 credits to take away and 37 bonds because he got a mission achievement and the fact that this was tier 10, so he gets 7 bonds for that anyway. 2,910 experience points out of the game as well. So very good game there by linyarin in the Bat Chat, showing what it's actually effective at doing, which is keeping the enemy stunned for quite considerable time. Of course, the 155mm howitzer doesn't have a lot of penetration. You can penetrate enemy tanks, even with this Arty, but you have to hit the ones which are very lightly armored rather, to actually get pens. You could probably penetrate the enemy Sheridan in this game. You could have penetrated Well, probably not the Object 261, even because it is made from an IS-7, so it's actually quite strong. You could penetrate it only if you actually hit the rear of the vehicle. You could definitely penetrate the Heshpan if you hit it in the turret, and possibly penetrate the Striv 103B and both TVPs. So, yeah, there were enough tanks there that you could pen, but you just had to hit them in the right place at the right time, and then you could get penetrating shots. But it's a very nice first ace tanker, and if linyarin keeps playing the Bat Chat 155-58, he'll not only get it marked, but he'll also find it can be a bit of fun, even though Quickie Baby says this is the worst Arty in the game. I'm not sure he's right there, but it can be a fun Arty under the right circumstances if you've got the right mindset. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.